struck by the silence there in the streets as the Carter family passes by. Perhaps we can't hear some thank yous or well wishes being delivered by the crowd on the side of the streets there. A lot of folks wanting to memorialize this, as I think I would if I were standing there with their phones. It's just a significant moment, sort of a conflicting feeling, Professor, because you want to gesture in some way to the family, but you also want to respect their privacy and this moment for them as well. Yeah. I think they'd welcome it, though.
I think so, too. I think probably many of these people who've stayed or folks who know the family well and are there, and it allows them to connect with the family, to see them and to be able to gesture and nod and acknowledge and let the family know that they're there to support them in this time of both, as you say, both of grief, but also of celebration and joy for a life well lived.
President Carter wrote almost 36 books. Correct me if I'm wrong, Professor Crispino, but I'm sure people will now maybe have a renewed interest in some of the things that he wrote about, the things that he talked about. Yeah. As we wrap up what's been over a week of remembrances, of looking back, I'm wondering if there might be a particular writing, maybe it's a Sunday school lesson, a teaching that stands out to you as something that people might want to turn to and maybe read about now.
Well, I'm a professor, so I'm so glad to get that question, to be able to give a reading list. But two things.
This is like a parade, everyone.
His wonderful memoir.
This is the final farewell to former President Jimmy Carter.
Of his childhood in Plains. And so it would be a great thing to read that before going down to Plains and seeing the National Park Service memorials there, and that would be a great thing. But the other piece of writing that I love of President Carter's is his the Law Day speech that he delivered in 1974 at the University of Georgia. And this is something you can Google. You can search for it online, and it's a remarkable piece.